I'm going to show you guys how to create a grid out of your pop art portrait. What I want to do is get this to be a fixed ratio and a nice even number. So I'm going to click the crop tool right here. I'm going to go up here. Now up here underneath there's free, fixed ratio, and fixed size. I'm going to do fixed ratio. I'm going to go 4 by 5. And then I'm going to click and drag over the area that I want to keep in. And I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. And that should crop your image for you. So now let's look and see what my size is. So I go image, image size. If I click here and I want it to be 4 by 5, I'm going to click 4 here. And now it's got the nice ratio of 4 inches by 5 inches. I'm going to click OK. I'm okay with that. Might take a moment. There it is. All right, now how am I going to repeat it? So I have a nice round image, round number of an image of 4 by 5. So now what I want to do is make the canvas size bigger. So currently the canvas size is the exact same size as my image, 4 inches by 5 inches. I want to change it because I want to have 3 across and 3 down. So I'm going to go 12 inches across because 3 times 4 equals 12. And then 3 times 5 equals 15. I'm going to hit that's okay there. Now this right here is your anchor point. So this tells you where your original image will be anchored. I want it to be right up here in the upper left-hand corner. I'm going to hit OK. And there it is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this image, this layer, and I'm going to duplicate it. And there they are. So if I take my move tool, I can drag them over and have them right next to each other. Then I can go ahead and duplicate again. And then again, I take my move tool and move it over. I'm just going to keep doing this until I have them all duplicated, until I fill the space. So now this one is right over here. I'm going to take it, drag it down, duplicate again, down. You get the idea. So you're going to fill your entire your entire canvas with your repeated portrait. So if I keep going, and they just kind of snap right into place for you. And it's kind of like, oh, well, Miss Moore, this isn't all that exciting looking because it's got the same all pink background. So, or kind of fuchsia-ish, perhaps. And then let's do this one. This one seemed to go a little, let me just get this down a little bit. All right, oops. And then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate one more time and scoot it over. Oh, I see. So this guy was a little off. So I'm going to find where he is and keep them together. One thing you can do so that your dot portrait and the background stay together is to, right here, you can lock them together. All right, so that's that. And this little guy ended up looking a little funky. So I'm going to go ahead and lock these two together so I can move them. And then this little guy above them, I should have locked them to begin with. But just so you know, you can lock the layers together. And then when you move one, you'll move the other. All right, so this is great. Now I have my grid. All you need to do is in the background, so you see these fuchsia rectangles, is take your paint bucket, which is right over here. It could be under the gradient tool. You might see the gradient tool, but you have to click on it to get the paint bucket. I'm going to, you know what, I'll start with this bright green. And I'm right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and click on that green area. And now I've got that one. Then I move around the entire image. And now I'm going to do the one in the corner. I should see, yep, still on the paint bucket. And I'm going to do this until I'm finished with the entire thing. Then I'm going to go to File, Export As, and you can save the JPEG. If you want to maintain the files, the layers, then you save it as a PSD. I hope you have fun with this and come up with some really fun colors.